It's almost time for Halloween, and the Benjamin Harrison Presidential Site has a new spooky show for the season. The site's president, Charlie Hyde, is here with us this morning, as well as one of the actors, David Serena. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
So you guys always do different shows. So this is new, but old, but a new take, right? So tell me a little bit about what's going on.
Of course, we're in the home of America's Hoosier President, Benjamin Harrison, right at 12th and Delaware Street downtown. So delving deep into Americana, American history, and drawing from those really spooky stories that are appropriate for the season.
And we kind of step back in time every time we go to presidential site. But
so, yeah, the house itself was built in 1874, and so it's coming up on 150 years.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, so the show itself, tell me, what can people expect when they go?
Well, they can expect to see a lot of different characters with a lot of different stories, a bit of spookiness, not so much gore as much as the historical facts and anecdotes they'll learn from these spooky characters who are based on a lot of fact about what they did and what made them spooky.
David, what's your character?
I am playing Davy Crockett.
Oh, okay. Yes. So people are really immersed in this when they go through and see the show. It's a scene, right? Because you're in it. Tell me about that.
Well, it draws from these stories from across the country. So if you listen carefully, you'll hear all 50 states referenced. So really drawing broadly from these stories of American history and, again, Americana.
Right. And as people go through from room to room, they'll get a sense of each character's background and history and learn a new story that they may not have known anything about before.
Well, and you get to learn in the process.
And our resident playwright, James Troffader, and our creative director, Donna Wing, just do a phenomenal job pulling all of this together, and a really fun, spooky experience, just over an hour. And of course, you know, at that national landmark home of America's Hoosier President.
Yeah, you're really immersed in it, being in such a historical place, too. How many people can go? Because these are smaller groups that go through. So how many people can be in that, and then how long does it all last?
Well, of course, we're going to be performing over 3 weekends, and so we have plenty of room for people to attend, but it's smaller groups, so it's limited to about 15 per actual performance. So the times are staggered through the evening.
As you guys have been practicing, what's kind of your favorite part of the whole thing?
My favorite part is when you finally get people in there. You get so many different reactions to your character and your story. It's very fun to see people come alive and see people come in and recognize you as your character. So I think just the fact that once you get started and you learn what works well with people, what they like, and what maybe doesn't work when you get no reaction from some people, you change things a bit to make sure it's lively and interesting.
That's got to be neat for you guys. You really see them face to face. Age appropriate, what age should kids be if they go to this? So
really age 10 and up would be most appropriate. And I mean, it's truly a stage unlike any other.
Right.
And so to be able to experience that and to delve into these great stories, haunted stories, and the home of an American president is just really cool.
Yeah, you can't beat it. Okay, so the next 3 weeks, Fridays and Saturday nights, and people can...
Well, and they can find out more at presidentbenjaminharrison.org and buy their tickets. Also can go to candlelighttheater.org and find times, dates, and get their tickets.
All that information, and only almost $15. That's not bad at all. All right, guys. David, Charlie, appreciate you guys both being here. We certainly hope that people go and get a spooky vibe. Time right now is 8:45.